Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and I'm going to be reading a Shoyo Hinata X Shy female listener. This is titled Vanilla Kiss, and this is part 3 in the Kiss series. Part 1 is Strawberry Kiss, and that's a Tsukishima one, and part 2 is Chocolate Kiss, and that's a Sugo one. I have both of those up on my channel, obviously. Yeah, I love Hinata, so let's hope I don't get flustered in the middle of reading this, because that would be embarrassing. Yeah, let's get right on to the video. Last name Chun, are you ready for tomorrow? Why? What's happening tomorrow? What? Last name Chun, it's your birthday tomorrow. Oh. Right. I guess I just forgot. You shrugged and just scratched the back of your head, embarrassed. The orange-haired boy in front of you sighed with a pout on his face. Aw, last name Chun, you're more hopeless than me. You laughed sheepishly. Sorry, Hinata-kun. So, what are we gonna do tomorrow? Well, I was thinking we could watch a movie at my house, since you don't like crowds. Oh, alright. What are we gonna watch? Well, I know you like scary movies, so... You gasp. Does that mean you're gonna watch one with me? Really? Hinata reluctantly nodded. He couldn't say no to you, especially on your birthday. Aw, thanks, Hinata-kun. You hugged your best friend tight and pulled back immediately once you realized that you both had red beet faces. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, he said, then ran back to his class as quick as he could. Bye, Hinata-kun. Time skip. Kageyama called Hinata from behind. Kageyama-kun. Ugh, what do you want, Hinata? Well, you know, first name Chun's birthday's tomorrow, right? Well, I kind of want to watch a scary movie with her. And... Well, I'm kind of worried about how it'll go. Hinata confessed, twiddling with his thumbs. Why? It's just a movie. Yeah, but you know I'm not good with scary things, and I don't want to look like a wimp in front of her. Well, if you get scared, I'm sure she won't mind you clinging to her like a little girl, he said, chuckling a little bit. Kageyama, Hinata whined. I'm being serious. The dark heart at her side, rolling his eyes and turning around. Hinata, it doesn't really matter if you get scared or not. Last name Chun isn't the type to care about that kind of stuff. I know, but I still want her to think I'm brave when she's scared and I can protect her, and if she's in trouble, and... Hinata, I'm sure she already knows she can depend on you. The two of you are practically glued to the hip, so just calm down and act the way you normally do. Well, maybe trying to act a little more calm than the way you usually act. Alright, Kageyama. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Hey, do you have any more advice for me? Advice as in what? Well, you know, how to act around girls and stuff. Like dating advice. Oh. Well, I haven't exactly... The youngster's words began to trail off as a light blush dusted his cheeks. You haven't what? I haven't gone on a date either. Kageyama slammed his red face into the desk, covering his head with his arms in a pathetic attempt to hide his embarrassment. Oh, sorry, Kageyama. Ha, how pathetic. She and his stupid little king haven't even been on a date before. The two blushing boys turned around to see their unfriendly teammate, Tsukishima, and his faithful sidekick, Yamaguchi, standing in the doorway. Well, none of us have Suki. Shut up, Yamaguchi. Tsukishima yelled, now blushing too. That's cute as fuck, oh my god. He grunted and stormed off, with Yamaguchi hot on his tail. Well, at least you're ahead of him. Ding dong, ding dong. There was a time skip, by the way. Coming! You patiently waited outside Hinata's door as you heard footsteps grow louder and louder. The door's sudden movement startled you, landing your attention on the panting young man with orange, messy hair. Hi, Hinata-kun. Hi, last name Chun. The boy could barely form words, as he was too busy staring at you. Since it was your birthday, and you were spending it with your longtime crush, you decided to dress up extra fancy. You donned a oversized strawberry print sweater and a black skirt with extra long socks just above your knee. You even had a cute little hair bow for extra measure. Nothing could ruin this day, except for maybe Hinata drooling to himself the whole time. Hinata-kun, are you okay? Huh? Oh, sorry. He wiped a bit of drool from his red face and invited you in. Come on in. Thanks. You entered his sweet-smelling house and kicked off your shoes, following up to his room. Hearing the click of the door closing behind you, you sat on Hinata's relatively small bed and he swung your feet to the side of the bed. Now, holding onto his laptop, the orange-haired spiker sat next to you and propped down. Okay, since you love the classics, I did a little research on what to watch. Do you want to see The Grunge or The Ring? Let's watch The Ring. I've always been too scared to watch that by myself. Alright, The Ring it is. With the click of a mouse, the movie was up and running. Wanting to be a good host, Hinata brought a bowl of popcorn that he had prepared earlier and placed it between the both of you. You two watched the horror movie in silence. You watched peeking through the gaps of your fingers as the young lad was sitting next to you didn't even want to look away, eating the popcorn to stay calm. As the movie progressed and unraveled, Hinata's eating became sloppier and sloppier to the point where it didn't even look like he wasn't even looking where he was grabbing, and only half of what he grabbed made it to his mouth. The next time he reached for popcorn, he, however, made it nowhere near the bowl. You jumped off the bed, startling Hinata in the process. What happened? Something touched my thigh, you mumbled, pulling your skirt down a little. I think that was me. You blushed, making a somewhat helpless expression in the response to his confession. It wasn't on purpose. I was just trying to grab some popcorn, and I guess I reached too far and ended up kinda touching your leg? The more the poor boy thought about what he did, the redder his face got. Sorry, he mumbled. Oh. He slowly climbed back onto the bed, slightly sitting closer to him. It's fine, Hinata-kun. Are you sure? You nodded bashfully, the small smile on your face. Okay, well, let's get back to the movie. Right. You watched quietly as the movie moved onto a killing scene. The room was filled with eerie silence. As you watched Sadako climb out of the well, you winced in fear as her picture grew larger and larger on the screen. Out of nowhere, the door flew open and a dark silhouette stood in the hallway. Oni-chan! I don't know how you say that word out. The two shrill screams echoed in the tiny room as popcorn flew throughout the air. The light flipped on, revealing Hinata's little sister, Natsu, but you couldn't see her due to the fact that your face was now buried in Hinata's chest. Last name, Chan, he called, fidgeting under you. You only hugged him tighter and whimpered in a response. Natsu, why'd you do that? You scared last name, Chan. Hinata looked down at you. Last name, Chan, it's okay, there's nothing to be scared of. Hearing his all clear, you loosened up a bit. You loosened your grip up as you lifted your head to see little Natsu, who was almost as cute as her big brother. I'm sorry, Ni-chan. I just wanted to see why you guys were screaming so much. Natsu's little eyes scanned the room that was covered in popcorn. And you ended up on Hinata. Are you guys gonna kiss? Almost immediately, you and your orange-haired spiker blushed a crimson red. Why would you say that? You and Hinata locked eyes, faces only inches apart. The rate in which you two flew apart left Natsu in awe. Your face was buried in one of the nearby pillows while Hinata ended up rolling onto the floor and hitting his head. Ow. Natsu, why would you say that? What? That's what couples do, right? We're not a couple. But I thought you liked... Hinata crawled to his little sister before she could spill one of his most secret beans. Natsu, just be quiet and go away. The little girl pushed her brother's hand away. Fine, I guess your girlfriend is more important to me than me now. Natsu stormed out of the room with a loud bang, leaving you and Hinata awkward and embarrassed. Hinata-kun? Yeah, first name Chan. His calloused hands rose to hide his red cheeks, with his eyes peeking out of his fingers often. You looked at him with a confused expression. Hinata-kun? What was that? Volleyballs. Volleyballs? What about volleyballs? Suddenly you remembered what you had put on this morning. Your special Kurosano edition underwear. Oh my god, that's embarrassing as fuck. Oh wow. Your hands moved at the speed of the light, flipping your skirt back down, bringing the pillow to your face. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare, I just couldn't help it. His face was now fully covered. They're cute. Hinata-kun, You whine, pulling your skirt down more. Okay, I'm sorry. Just please don't hate me. You paused. I don't hate you. Really? You mean it? You nodded, face still covered with his pillow. Ah, thank God. He sighed while sprawling his limbs out on the floor. I was so worried. You pulled the pillow down and stood up. Hinata-kun. Yeah, last name John? Can we... You walked over and knelt down to him. Go get some food? Sure. You're kinda on top of me. Again. Oh, sorry. He stood up, letting Hinata see your cute frills on the edge of your undies once again. Yikes. Sadly, Hinata couldn't look down because all the blood from his nose would come rushing down. So he was forced to keep looking up at you, staring at you now and again. Well, I'll go wait downstairs for you. Right. Hinata waved until he walked out. Once the door clicked, he dove for some tissues to stop the waterfall of blood from coming out of his nose. After a couple minutes, Hinata came down the stairs with his sports jacket in his hands. Ready? Mm-hmm. The two of you walked around the neighborhood into town. Hinata-kun, where are we going? It's a surprise. Suddenly, everything went dark. Hinata put his hands over your eyes and guided you to the destination. Ta-da! He lifted his hands, and your world illuminated to a fancy pastry shop. Wow, Hinata, how did you find this place? Well, I did some research on some places to go. I wanted your birthday to be special. He smiled and took his hand to drag him. The two of you were guided to a little booth in the corner and chose from the menu. So, what are you gonna get? I'm trying to decide between the strawberry whipped cream crepes or the snickerdoodle cookies. Why don't you get both? Well, money is kinda tight right now. You know I could buy it for you. No way, I'm not gonna let you do that. You've already spent the whole day with me, and that's more than enough. Honestly, you made Hinata blush. Wait, your honesty made Hinata blush. Well, I'm still gonna get it for you. One strawberry crepe and one snickerdoodle cookie, please. He yelled to the waiter. It's coming right up. Hinata-kun, why did you do that? I can't even finish all that food by myself. Well, then let's share. His bright smile was too much for you. You gave in completely. Oh, alright. But you better not blame me if you get a cavity. Don't worry, I won't. The two of you spent your time giggling and talking while talking about silly things that Hinata filling his tests or your family's, until dessert finally came. Ooh, you marveled at the sweets recently placed on the table. Almost immediately, you and Hinata began stuffing your faces with crepes and cookies. Soon, both plates were empty. Oh man, that was delicious. I think I could fall asleep after this. What? Last name John, you can't go to sleep now. We still have to go home. You let out a soft giggle that lit Hinata's heart and cheeks on fire. Of course, I'm not gonna sleep now. Don't be silly. Excuse me, called a voice. You turn around to see the waitress behind you. Would you two like to try our new parfait? Oh, I don't know. Hinata, what do you think? Well, I don't really mind, but we're trying our best to test it out on new customers. It'll be on the house. Oh, well, sign us up then, Hinata yelled with pleasure. Alright, one couple's vanilla parfait coming right up. Wait, we're not... The waitress disappeared before you and Hinata could correct her. I guess we're sharing again, he said shyly. You nodded, wearing a timid smile. Soon, the vanilla parfait topped with fruit and whipped cream arrived. Luckily, there were 2 spoons, so the two of you ate together until there was nothing left. Ah, Hinata groaned while rubbing his belly. I'm so full. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely gonna fall asleep when I get home. Well, you better not fall asleep yet. I haven't even given you your present yet. My present? Hinata rummaged through his pockets before opening his hand. From a long chain hung a vintage heart-shaped locket. Oh, Hinata-kun, it's beautiful. Can you help me put it on? Sure. You turned around, pulling up your hair, exposing your slightly pink neck. As he worked, Hinata's breath could touch your skin, sending shivers down your spine. Can I open it? Of course you can. Now that you've been given permission, you open the necklace with 2 images. A strawberry and a volleyball. What's this for? You asked, looking back at him. The strawberry is you, and the volleyball is me. He explained while wrapping his arms around you. Oh my god. I wanted our favorite things in the world to be in that heart. Hinata-kun, I really appreciate this, but there's one thing wrong. The dejected teen loosened his grip at hearing your words. There is? Mm-hmm. You turned around facing him before continuing. I do love strawberries, but they're not my favorite. Something else is. Well, if it's not, then what is? You took a deep breath in preparation for what you were about to do. You cupped Hinata's red cheeks with your soft hands and planted your sweetened lips on his. The vanilla-flavored kiss lasted a few seconds before pulling away. Shoyo Hinata, you are my favorite thing in the whole world. Hinata stayed silent from shock for a moment. Shoyo? You called out. Suddenly, he sprang into the air, jumping out of his seat. Woohoo! She likes me. She really likes me. Some of the other customers heard the commotion and began cheering. Even a few whistled for the good news. Sho-chan, calm down. People are staring. It's embarrassing. You tried to hide your red face behind the menu, but there was no use. Oh, I don't care. All that matters is that you're mine now. Hinata pulled you into a tight embrace and began nuzzling you, rubbing his cheeks into yours. Aw, I guess even kids can fall in love. A nearby woman said to her husband. Finally giving in, you buried your crimson face into your new boyfriend's chest as he cuddled you. And tired as you may be, you knew you weren't going to sleep that night, for the events that happened today far exceeded any dream that you could have ever had. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I love Shoyo so much. Holy fuck. I am... Shoyo, how is he delicious? Oh my god, he is so pretty. What? That was so cute. Oh my god, the way I just slid into that like line talking about, nah, strawberries are my favorite, you are. But also one of the lines, it could have been perfect for me except for one of the lines, because it's talking about he pulled up your hair. Oop, that was a fucking... He pulled up your hair. Babe, I have short hair. You can't do that to me. I guess I just exposed some of my my looks. Yes, guys, I have short hair. Yeah, you can't tie my hair up, babe. It's not long enough to do that. That's one thing I never get. Like, one thing they always do is, like, they put it so your hair is in a messy bun or in a ponytail. I'm like, who said I can do that? My hair is not long enough to do that. Anyways, I will be marrying Shoyo Hinata. He is my husband, period. And Tsukishima, too. They're both mine. And, we can discuss in the comments, guys. But, Shoyo Hinata, I will forever love him. And that's a fact. Anyways, that was cute as fuck. I love that so much, and I actually feel like I did a good job voice acting them, like doing like the stuttering. I feel like I did a really good job on that. So, and also the part where he's like, "Woohoo, she likes me." That was so cute. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say. This is kind of a long video, but I feel like this whole series is gonna be a little bit long. After these ones, we still have Yamaguchi, Nishinoya, Oikawa, and Kuro to do. So if y'all want to hear those, I'll do them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to the video. You probably aren't here anymore because I was just ranting about Hinata. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and comment down below some other characters you want me to do, because I will definitely do them for you guys, and like the video because it's good for the algorithm. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to the video. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.